Okay, guys, we're going to pick up where we left off in class, and I'm in the dark so that your so that the screen shows up really good. All right, so here we have y. This is number 2 on the guided note sheet. Y equals minus 8x plus 14, and y equals minus 5x plus 11. So I can just take this. Whoops. Doing it again. I can take this and substitute it for this y. So now I'm going to have minus 5x plus 11 equals minus 8x plus 14. Now this is a regular solving an equation with variables on both sides that we already know how to do. So I'm going to add 8x to each side. So I'm taking my variables this way. Negative 5x plus 3x, and most 8x is 3x, I'm sorry. Bring down the plus 11, the equal sign, and the 14. And now I'm going to subtract 11 from each side. And I get 3x equals a positive 3 because 14 minus 11 is 3. Divide both sides by 3 and x is equal to 1. Now I need to find y because remember, my solution is going to be an ordered pair. So I'm going to take this x equals 1 and I can substitute it into either equation. Both of them look equally as complicated. So I'm just going to do the second one. So this y equals minus 5x plus 11. I'm going to take my 1 and substitute it right here. So negative 5 times a positive 1 is a negative 5 plus 11. Negative 5 plus 11 is a positive 6. So I have x equals 1, y equals 6. That is my solution. And this is a video, so you can rewind it back if you feel like I'm going too fast and you don't have time to write. Okay, let's look at number 5. Number 5 is kind of an easy one. And I'm going to say that because you're probably looking at this going like, what the what? You already have it solved for y. So all we have to do is find x and we're good to go. So it says y equals a negative 4. I'm going to take this negative 4 and plug it into that equation right there. I have 3 times x minus 5 times y equals 23. So 3 times x, which we don't know what it is, minus 5 times y. We already know y is a negative 4 because they just told us. Okay? So I'm going to plug that negative 4 in there. Equals 23. I was going to put up another video, but she skipped the same ones I skipped. So, and I promised you all that we would do these. Okay, so now I'm going to simplify this right here, PEMDAS. We got to do this multiplication first. Okay, so we have 3x minus 5 times minus 4 is a plus 20, and that's equal to 23. Subtracting 20 from each side gives me 3x equals 23 minus 20 is 3. Divide both sides by 3, x is equal to 1. I don't have to do anything else because I already have y. So watch this. X is 1, y is a negative 4. Okay, I'm giving that a moment to sink in. Now, let's do number 6. And if anything about that confused you, go ahead and rewind it back. And you can also send me a message. If we have to get on WebEx and go back over it, we can do that. All right, so the next one says 7 times x minus y is equal to 23, and y is equal to 4x minus 11. So this is one that we would do by substitution, of course, because we already have our second equation solved for y. So I know that y is equal to 4x minus 11. That's just like saying y is equal to negative 4. Same thing. So I'm going to take this whole phrase. See, I have this equation, 7x minus y equals 23. I'm going to take this whole 4x minus 11 and put it here where it says y. So I said I have 7x minus y. And y is, I'm going to change colors, 4x minus 11. See what I did there? I put it in parentheses because really I'm going to end up multiplying by a negative 1. Okay. Okay. And then that is equal to 23. So right there where I had that y, I put that whole phrase in there. And since it's minus y, it's minus this entire phrase. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and simplify 7x minus 4x plus 11 equals 23. 7x minus 4x is 3x plus 11 equals 23. Subtract 11 from each side. 3x, 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. So 3x equals 12, divide both sides by 3, and x is equal to 4. So I got x. I'm going to use this one because it's already solved for y. I mean, I could do that one, but why do all that drama? Do the second one. The second equation says y equals 4x minus 11. I feel like I'm in front of the camera, and I am. And so I'm going to take that 4 times x minus 11. So y equals 4 times x, which is 4, minus 11. This is 16 minus 11. So that means y is equal to 5. And then I write my ordered pair. X is 4, y is 5. Okay? Again, rewind or message me if you are confused. All right, so let's look at this one. This one is number 7. It's already solved for x. So just like we did before, all we have to do is find y. We already got x. So I'm going to take this x equals minus 3, and I'm going to put it into that equation. So let me rewrite it. 4 times x minus 9 times y equals a negative 48. So x is equal to a negative 3. So 4 times a negative 3 minus 9y equals negative 48. 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. Rewrite everything we weren't dealing with. Add 12 to each side. Minus 9y equals 8 minus 2 is 6. 4 minus 1 is 3 equals negative 36. Divide both sides by negative 9, and y is equal to 4. I didn't write that step, but you can write it if you want to. You're still learning, so I would suggest that you do, but I just don't. Okay. All right, so we got 4, y equals 4, and x equals negative 3. We are done. So x is equal to negative 3, y is equal to 4. We're done. I like number 8 because I'm looking. Yeah, that's a good one, y'all. That's a good one. All right, so I already have the second one solved for y. So I'm going to take this and put it in this equation where I have that y. So it's a minus x minus 1 minus y equals 1. So minus x minus y equals 1. So minus x minus y is a negative x plus 4. See what I did there? And that's equal to 1. So right there where I had the y, I kept my minus sign. I have one right here too. So don't get rid of this one because you already have one. All right. So minus x minus 1 times. Remember I told you when the minus is outside of the parentheses, you are distributing a negative 1. So minus 1 times a minus x is a plus x. Minus 1 times positive 4 is a minus 4. I think somebody already sees it. Minus x plus x, that cancels out. That's 0. That resolves to 0. So we get 4 minus 4 equals 1. Is that true? Nah. So this is null set, or you can write no solution, which I normally write no solution because that's not possible. Negative 4 is, so that's what a no solution looks like. And actually what this means is these are parallel lines. If they're parallel lines, that means they have the same slope. I'll prove it. Let me solve this one. Let me put this one in slope intercept form. and then divide everything by -1, y equals -x minus 1. So I have a -x here, a -1 for my slope here, and a -1 for my slope here. I have the same slope, but two different y-intercepts, so that those lines are parallel. Might ask you that on the test. What does it mean if you get a no solution? So whenever you get a no solution on a system of equation, it means that they're parallel. Whenever you get a no solution on a system of equation, it means your lines are parallel. All right, let's do number 9. This one is interesting. So we have y equals x minus 8, and we're going to substitute this into this equation for y. Okay, so 2 times x minus 2 times y, which happens to be x minus 8, is equal to 16. Okay, y'all see what I did? Right there, that's a minus 2 times y, so I have a minus 2 times x minus 8, because that's what y is equal to. Now, if you are confused by this, send me a message. And also when we have live class Thursday, because we're going to do some that are a little bit more involved, going to do what I did right here. So this is the time now to say, I'm confused. Right? Okay. So 2x, 2 times x, minus 2 times x is a minus 2x. Minus 2 times a minus 8 is a plus 16. 2x minus 2x is 0. So that cancels out. I got 16 equals 16. What do y'all think that means? Infinite solutions. So we can put the infinity symbol, or we can put infinite solutions. And what infinite solutions means is that I can put in any number for x and y, and it would solve this, any numbers for x or y, and it would satisfy these. No, that's only true in variables on both sides. I take that back. This is 2 variables. What it means is it's the same line. So forget what I just said like 3 seconds ago. Exact same equation. That's what it means. It means it's the same line. So if you were to graph it, it would look like, this, and then you come back and graph your second line, and you'd have a line right on top of it. So that's what that means. And if I were to solve this one for y, I'd also get y equals x minus 8. So guys, I hope that helps. Go ahead and do your homework. And my A group, I'll see you Monday. My B group, I will see you Thursday. And I hope those of you who are virtual and on hybrid, you at home, I hope you're keeping up with your work. All right. Take care. Wash your hands.